Oh man, I love ringing my bell. Anyways, oh man, Doro put out a video called I Love Wuthering Waves, but they need to fix this. Man, I wonder if Doro thinks that Wuthering Waves isn't as insane as update 4.4. Let's find out what he thinks.
Welcome back, YouTube, to the channel.
Hey, man.
So I got into the Wuthering Waves beta. It was my first time playing.
Listen, you ungrateful fuck. It's wuthering, not withering, okay?
Channel. So I got into the Wuthering Waves.
It's wuthering, okay? And I'm gonna let you know, wuthering is a Chinese word, and you mispronounce it, and that's because you're a racist white man. Anyways, I need to calm down. Sorry, I was channeling my inner Genshin Impact community. My bad, guys.
Beta. It was my first time playing. I've been streaming all day today. I have about 6 hours on the game right now, and I wanted to come out with a video like a first impressions, because this is a game that I've actually been, excited for. I'm at a point now in the story where I have to level up quite a bit.
Bro, that's all you got to in 6 hours, bro? What is you doing? Bro, I got to this area in like 2 hours. What are you doing, man? Bro is just yapping. Bro has the game. Bro is one of those guys who plays VR chat for 9,000 hours and doesn't pretend half of that's just fucking AFK. Fuck, but how are you getting this? It took you 6 hours to get here, man?
Continue. So I thought, like, the overall things that I like about this game, and
it's B-roll. Oh, okay, thank God.
Things that maybe I don't like as much or can improve. Spoiler alert, it does a lot of great things, and I'm very happy with the direction that this game is going.
Good.
And I can definitely see myself playing this game a lot. I've been having so much fun today on stream. You might be asking, okay, who makes this game? This is not a Hoyoverse game. I've been getting a lot of questions today in chat.
And thank fucking God for that. And I mean that genuinely. Genuinely thank fucking God it's not a Hoyoverse game. Okay? I'm gonna say this. Okay? Do you know how huge that is? That Wuthering Waves. Have you noticed how quiet everybody is? How everyone's like, oh yeah, the game's gonna suck. The game's gonna suck. CBT2 is going to come out. Nobody's going to fucking like it. Have you noticed how quiet everybody is now? Have you noticed how nobody is talking shit? You want to know why? Because this is actually a Genshin Impact competitor. And I'm going to make a whole video about this later. This is actually the first legitimate Genshin Impact competitor. And that is so fucking good. Now, I'm not going to tell you this whole take of, oh, Wuthering Waves is great. It'll be the competition Genshin Impact needs so Genshin can improve. I genuinely don't fucking care. Okay? I don't. To be honest, if them having competition is now finally the reason they improve, then I just don't care. Because clearly they're only doing it for fucking money at that point. I just don't care. I do like how Wuthering Waves is going to have to compete with Genshin because that's going to force Wuthering Waves to stay on top of its game. That's what I like. But what is Genshin going to do? After 4 fucking years of doing nothing, like, what are they genuinely, like, what are they gonna fucking do? What are they gonna do? Like, fix everything? Yeah, fucking right, man. Okay, they still haven't even added artifact loadouts. They're not gonna fucking do shit. Okay, but it's really good for Wuthering Waves to have to compete with Genshin Impact because that's going to make them, make one of the most compelling games that I've played in recent memory. And you can say, oh, it's honeymoon phase. Oh, it's honeymoon phase. People are still saying it's honeymoon phase with Honkai Star Rail. But when do you see me bitch about Honkai Star Rail? Genuinely, respectfully, Mr. Pokey, get the fuck out of my head. It's just really good.
This is another Hoyoverse game. No, this is made by Kuro Games. They made Punishing.
You want to know how Wuthering Waves is going to be better than Genshin Impact? 4 polls for 4.4. That'll change everything.
Great Raven, if you've ever heard of that game. And this is another game that they're coming out with called Wuthering Waves. It's an open world anime, gacha game where you collect waifus, husbandos, explore the world and stuff, story and everything. You can grind out for your character, stuff like that.
I feel like we just need to stop saying waifus and husbandos. Am I the only person who thinks that? I feel like it's fine. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I do think it's cringe. I feel like we should say something like, collect male and females. Better yet, collect anime characters. What the fuck else do we call them? Collect boys and girls? Nah, that's what the Genshin community does. What should, collect boobs and cocks? Nah, I don't know about that. How about let's collect mint and berries.
I just want to say, I am not sponsored by Kuro Games. I am not sponsored by Wuthering Waves. I'm not sponsored in any way. This is not a sponsored video. They did not pay me to say this. I can say whatever the fuck I want about this game, okay? The only thing that they've given me is beta access. That's it.
Why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that, Doro? How many sponsors you be doing to where you have to say your review of another game is not sponsored? That's wild, bro. How many sponsors are you doing, man? Like, that's insane. Okay, all right, yeah, go speak your shit, gang.
Let's just talk about the good things. I mean, first and foremost, right?
Yeah.
It's an open world game. And what I really like about this is the colors, the muted open world colors.
I don't like that, to be honest. I'm tolerant of it, but I'm not exactly excited about it. I do like colorful games. I'm not gonna lie. I do like colorful games. But yeah, the muted shit, I'm not really a fan of, but I'm still okay with it. You know, I'm okay with it. There are some areas that are really pretty though, but the overall muted aesthetic, I still wish they would brighten things up a little bit more, me personally.
So let me show you what the map looks like so far. So this is what I have unlocked.
They should have taken the map from Fortnite and just made that the map for Wuthering Waves, you know, like make Tomato Town and shit. That'd be fucking gas.
So far in the 6 hours, a lot of greenery right here, some deserty areas, right? But it's vibrant in some spots and not as vibrant in other spots.
Which is nice.
I like that because it's like a post-apocalyptic type feel to the game. And the graphics, dude, oh my God. I have to just tell you this.
120
as a
FPS.
PC gamer, there's a 120 FPS mode.
Now, I will say there's a saying in The Incredibles where when everybody's special, nobody is. And that's why when games are just like bright, happy, it just becomes normal, right? But because Wuthering Waves has muted and vibrant, you know, you get to appreciate both sides. But for me, it's more like I ignore the muted sides and then I really like the colored sides. But it makes me appreciate them more when I'm not in them.
In this game on the PC version. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card,
How the fuck is Gensmix still locked at 60 FPS? Because they do not give a fuck about you. Then there you go, man. Hope that helps.
Is NVIDIA DLSS if you need that. And NVIDIA Reflex as well down here, which is amazing. When I saw that, I was so happy, dude. I was so happy. These are the characters that I have so far. So this is your MC. I chose the female MC. I like the design a little bit more than the male one. They do speak,
it's way better.
By the way. Not all the time.
The male MC's mid. Okay, the female MC is actually genuinely fucking hot.
But they do talk with other characters and you can actually hear their voice. As of currently right now with the beta, the voiceover is only in Mandarin. They don't have an English voiceover right now for the story, but I can confirm that your MC does talk in the game, which is really cool. I did get a 5-star today, Encore, who is a DPS fusion. I think in my first like 10 pull, I think I got her, which I thought was really cool. By Ji as well. And then Yang Yang is kind of given to you. She's a really cool character. And then I also got Mortify and Chixia,
so cute,
who has guns, by the way, dude. Like, it's incredible, like how fun she is. Let's start with the gacha system, because I know that's something that a lot of people really care about. And I'm here to tell you something. The gacha system is awesome. So you have like your novice really convene, which is like your standard like beginner banner, right? Where it's like it costs less to wish on it. This is actually where I got my Encore. Obviously, you get a 4-star every 10 wishes, and then you're guaranteed a 5-star or a 5-star resonator. At every 50. So you have that one, and then you have
it's the normal. That's limited time. You do it once, and then it's gone.
Like your limited edition banner, your limited banner right now is Jian, who you actually, I won't spoil anything, but he's freaking cool. You can lose your 50-50.
He's like Zhao for adults.
On this and get a standard 5-star character. Every 10 pulls, you get a 4-star as well. At 80 pulls, you will get a guaranteed 5-star at 80. So it does tell you like at 80, you will get a 5-star. But again, you can lose your 50-50 here. Now, this is where
well, you can lose your 50-50, but you specifically won't because you're really good at gacha games, right? You're really fucking good. So you only lose a 50-50 if you're a loser, but you wouldn't. So spend lots of money on Wuthering Waves right now.
It gets interesting, where if you play other gacha games, this might be a breath of fresh air, or you might hate it. I personally love it, dude. The weapon banner. We all know the meme. The weapon banner is a scam. Not here, at least as of right now. Everything I'm telling you is subject to change because this is only the beta.
They're not going to change the rates to make it worse. They're just simply not going to do that.
Kuro Games could go in and just change this completely. If you're watching this Kuro Games, please don't change it. Please don't change it. You get a 5-star weapon at every 80 pulls, right? And a 4-star at every 10. The weapon is 100% guaranteed though. There is no losing your 50-50.
Actually nuts.
Weapon banner. You will get the weapon at maximum at 80. That's incredible, dude.
And here's the thing, man. Okay, so people are wondering why are they doing that? Like, why are they making the rates so fucking good? We have to understand, right? Like, because weapon banners are so controversial in a lot of games. A lot of people have just dismissed them entirely. But if you make the weapon banner system fair, that will also make people spend money and pull on things they wouldn't otherwise have done when they actually feel like they won't be cheated. So this will ultimately be a net positive for the game's reputation as well as their financial status, because it will make more players who would be okay for rolling on the weapons, but otherwise they'll just say, nah, it's a scam, don't bother with it, right? Like almost every other game is saying that.
I've never heard of that, bro. No
yeah,
more.
This is 1,000,000% just to one up Genshin. 1,000,000%.
Or is the weapon banner a scam in this game at least? This is also where it gets interesting. The standard banner right here, these are your standard 5-star characters, right? Now, you know, in other games, if you get a 5-star on the standard banner, it could be a character or it could be a weapon. And it can be kind of annoying. It's like, man, I hope I get a standard character. And then I'm getting like a weapon. I'm like, oh my God, right? Kuro Games said, no, not here. This is your standard 5-star character banner. Then you have your standard 5-star weapon banner.
Thank God.
They split it. So when you wish on this one, you will get a character. When you wish on this one, you will get a weapon.
Legit,
and
thank fucking God.
On top of that, for the weapon, you can choose the path of which weapon you want to get, which I think is amazing.
That's insane.
That's how the gacha system works in this game. I love it. I love it. I love it.